Welcome back to Power Lunch. Birkenstock is trading below 38 bucks a share right now. That's well below its offering price of $46. It opened at 41, remember. Now, other recent listings, Instacart, ARM Holdings, have also disappointed since the pops after their debuts. Joining us for more now on these lackluster debuts is Deirdre Bosa for our Tech Check today. I'm not sure what it says about the IPO market or sentiment, Deirdre, but it's certainly not exactly all that positive.
Well, let's think about it. What can we say? I know it's early days. What can we say so far about the IPO window of 2023? One, it was short. Two, not very sweet. And now it's likely closed as we head into the year end. No one wants to be doing their road shows during the holiday season. So this early performance, Dom, that you just outlined, it suggests that they've been a bust. Let me put this in terms of their IPO debut peaks. Birkenstock ended its first day off by more than 10%. It's down again today. Instacart's down 40% from its first day pop. ARM more than 20%. Even Klaviyo, an enterprise software company that's arguably a better indicator for the IPO market, that's down nearly 20% from its short-lived post-debut peak. And this is all before the lockup period has expired, guys, when insiders can sell shares. And so really, that raises the question, could it get worse from here? We know that, especially at a company like Instacart, employees have been sitting on options for a very, very long time. It also may tell us, guys, that and startups especially that may need to tap markets, that perhaps market conditions still aren't all that great. And it may take, at least from what I hear, until the second half of next year before we see the IPO market really gain some steam again.
Deirdre, Birkenstock is different. Obviously, but different in terms of the sentiment that went into it for investors, Birkenstock versus, say, an ARM Holdings or a Klaviyo or an Instacart, which were all kind of more tech-y focused, and that was what was capturing the imagination of certain IPO investors out there. Is it fair to say that Birkenstock is not in the same kind of sentiment category that, say, Instacart or ARM was? And should we be looking at that or those two as comps to what's happening with Birkenstock?
You bring up a good point. I think that you could say that all four are very, very different. And Klaviyo may actually be the most consequential because it's more of your traditional venture-backed startup. And there's many more of those than there are Instacarts or in terms of where it plays the category and more than Birkenstocks in the IPO pipeline. So that's why we try and take them all together and say the one thing that they all had in common was they were marquee names, right? They were anticipated IPOs that the retail investor knows and could get excited about. And so the fact that they're all down and that they've had disappointing debuts tells us something at large about the IPO window, and is that it's not looking all that great for other companies that want to go out. In terms of Birkenstock, though, you bring up such an interesting point. No, it's not a tech company, but we looked at this yesterday, the way in which it is a direct-to-consumer company. Remember Allbirds, Hims and Hers, Warby Parker, they were kind of tech companies because they were direct-to-consumer. Birkenstock actually has that model as well in terms of having that e-commerce direct link to the consumer, and it's doing it in a better way than actually those companies that claim to be tech companies were doing it. So that one's a little interesting to see how it shakes out, but essentially uses its wholesale platform and direct consumer platform to create scarcity and a compelling sort of platform for the consumer.
Indeed. Deirdre, thank you. We appreciate it today. Deirdre Bosa.